I need that BlackTreeTV. I need that BlackTreeTV. I need that BlackTreeTV. BlackTreeTV.
Okay, China, let's go over the sweep. The trial date has been moved by 4 months. We'll need to change your venue. No, we cannot win with those demographics. We need to discredit the crime lab. We'll just see what you can dig up. Thank you. Okay, what's next? No, they have to commit to putting me on the show. Oh, and make sure while I'm in New York that you make a reservation in Soho for lunch with my publisher. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now, Larry King, how's he going? Well, he owes me one, so you stay on top of it. Oh, Dr. Sander Morgan? Well, I've never met him, but I've heard some good things about him. Look, he might get elected, and it wouldn't hurt to have another friend in D.C. That's why I'm back home in Memphis.
Miss Martin? Dana, she's here.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm Dana.
Lillian.
This is my interpreter, Marcus. Hi.
Hi. We brought out all these people just for you.
Hi.
Can't say that I'm flattered.
Sander's been waiting for you. How was your flight?
No, it's fine.
We're over here, Miss Martin. Memphis owes so much to Dr. Sander Morgan. As the director of the state hospital, he helped save lives. As Surgeon General for the state of Tennessee, he helped improve our quality of life. And now in Washington, those same caring hands are going to defend our best interests for the entire state of Tennessee. Who better to lead us into the next century than Dr. Sander Morgan?
Thank you, Dana, for that kind introduction. I just wish more of it had been true. I keep telling Dana she ought to go into politics.
I can't afford the pay cut.
We are honored to have with us today a Memphis native who flew in to support the campaign. Most of you know who she is. One of the country's most outstanding trial lawyers, Lillian Rose Martin. Now, I would like to turn to my plans for the state of Tennessee should I be elected.
You aren't fit to be elected.
Get a mic in there.
You advocate the slaughter of innocent children. You support the butchering of human beings.
I support the right of women to make a choice guaranteed to them by the Constitution.
And what about the babies? What about their rights? We will stop the killing, and we will stop you.
I guess, Dr. Morgan, that's one vote you can't count on in this election.
Come on, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Dana. Of course, I am always interested in what my future constituents may have to say, or shout. And now, let's talk about a bright future for the state of Tennessee.
Sander, I'm sorry I'm late. I got hung up with a grand jury.
And missed offending your pro-life constituents? Lillian? I'd like to introduce you to our district attorney. This is...
Carter Tamron.
Lillian Rose Martin. I sure didn't expect to see you here.
You two know each other?
We went to law school together. She went on to fame and fortune. I prosecuted traffic offenders.
Yeah, you must have nailed a lot of speeders to become DA.
I did my best.
So what can I do for Sandra's campaign?
A lot. It's a really close race. We really need to get the minority vote. People around here are proud of you. You're sort of the female Johnny Cochran. Hometown girl who made good.
Is that what they think of me?
You ever lost a case?
No. At least not that I can remember. Okay. Sandra's a good man, so I'll do what I can. I'll be happy to come down 2 or 3 times, speak at some appearances, lend my name to the cause, whatever.
That'll be
be
so
great.
great.
On one condition. There's this judge who's on a rape case that I'm defending. And I filed for a change of venue at least 3 times, and damned if he hasn't overruled me every time. Now, Sandra knows the guy. And if he can get this judge to step down, then my client has a chance of a fair trial.
Did he do it?
Never asked that question in my profession. Even if he did, he still wouldn't get a fair trial.
If he can do this for you, can we count on your support?
Yes.
We'll see what we can do. But Sanders a really dear friend of mine. And I really believe in him and what he stands for and what he does.
This must be your first campaign.
So, what's the verdict?
She's in.
Great.
But there's one catch.
There always is. You want some coffee? It's a maid night off, but I think I can manage.
Oh, no, no. Thank you. She needs the favor.
This is how it starts, isn't it? A favor for a favor. Before you know it, the unthinkable becomes a possibility. So, what must I do to earn Miss Martin's support?
She asked if...
Doorbell.
Hello? Hello? Wrong number.
Dr. Malcolm has been stabbed! Somebody can hear me! Hurry! Oh my God!
Good morning, detective. Morning, sir. No, they've been going door to door. Hold on.
She the only witness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I can't confirm that at this time.
Miss Lacey? Miss Lacey? Would you like some coffee or tea or anything? Well, I know you've been here for a long time, so let's just get this over with, okay? I'm Detective Tibble. Did you see anything? Did you hear anything?
I'm deaf, detective.
Can we get someone who does the sign language? Like right away?
You heard him. Let's get an interpreter over here. ASAP.
Did you touch anything?
I touched the front door. The phone. And, I tried to pull the knife out.
Great, she smudges the prints on the murder weapon.
I'm sorry. I read lips.
Can you excuse me a minute? There goes my tea time. For the record, Cynthia Thornby is here of her own volition to answer questions regarding Dr. Sandra Morgan and her appearance at the political rally on the day of his murder. Miss Thornby, approximately 11:15 last night, where were you?
I was in a car on my way home from a radio talk show.
Was anybody with you? See anybody along the way?
My husband, we rode home together.
Does your husband share your views on abortion?
Yes, he does.
How do you feel about Dr. Morgan's death?
I didn't do it. I don't know who did. But if it'll stop the murder of unborn babies, then it is a good thing.
What exactly did you mean when you yelled at Dr. Morgan that you'd stop him?
It meant that I would work to make sure that he was defeated in the Senate campaign. I didn't kill him. Look, I don't have to put up with
Thornby,
this.
these are just questions.
Well, if you want to charge me with something, go ahead and do it.
China, I need you to put me through to that journalist in New York. Yeah, about 10 minutes early, but if I can finish the interview before I get to the airport, that would be really good. I've never taken a case I didn't believe in. No, I am not the problem. If you want to change the system, you take it up with the legislature. Why? Because my job is to provide the best defense that I can. Look, I have time for one more question.
District Attorney Carter Tamarind at the scene of Dr. Sandra Morgan's murder.
Have I ever regretted taking a case?
No suspects and no witnesses. All we know right now is that Dr. Morgan's event coordinator, Dana Lacey, was in the house at the time of the murder.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Excuse me, can you take me back to the hotel? Stu, I need you on the next plane to Memphis.
The tragic murder of Dr. Sandra Morgan comes at a time when he was considered the front runner in Tennessee's senatorial campaign. More is now known about Dr. Morgan's event coordinator, Dana Lacey, who was in the house at the time of the murder. Sources say she is a longtime Morgan supporter and a close family friend. Morgan is survived by his son, William, a city councilman, his daughter-in-law, Penny, and a granddaughter. Ms. Lacey, a prominent businesswoman,
Well, there you
is said
are.
to be hearing impaired.
William, some of the relatives are asking for you.
Right.
Well, times like this, you ought to be with your family, don't you think?
Well, I am.
Then I think you've seen enough bad news for one day. Sweetheart, go play with your cousins.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the detective in charge of the Sandra Morgan murder. How can I help you?
You might want to check the ledgers for Dr. Morgan's campaign funding. There may be some irregularities that would be of interest.
I appreciate the help, Miss...
Mrs. Morgan. Mrs. William Morgan, daughter-in-law of the deceased.
Uh-huh. And where might we find these ledgers? Man, his campaign went through a lot of money. Phone bills, media consultants, hotels, airlines. This guy saved everything. Well, I call it commingling of funds. That's against the law.
Some of the contributions we were counting on were delayed, so I loaned money to the campaign. I was paying myself back.
You have a record of the loan?
Yeah, I think so. I have to look for it.
Well, this kind of questionable financing could wreck a campaign. And Dr. Morgan was upset by it, wasn't he?
No.
Well, he circled it for some reason.
He was fine with it.
Let's get this straight. You're sitting with a guy. He walks to the front door, gets a knife in the stomach. You try to help, but you don't see a thing. Nobody running away, nobody getting in a car, nothing. And this killer walks to the doorway, seeing your car in the driveway. It's pretty bold, don't you think?
You think I killed him?
Well, somebody killed him. You were there, nobody else was. And your fingerprints are on the knife.
I already explained that.
And you were stealing from the campaign.
It was a loan. Those payments from the campaign to me were nothing more than payments that I had given to the campaign.
Are you being represented by an attorney, Miss Lacey? No?
What are you doing here?
Let's just say when I heard there were no suspects and no witnesses and only you were at the house, I thought you might need a lawyer.
But I haven't been charged.
Looks to me like you're the only suspect. You're gonna need some help. Now, what we have to determine is, am I the best lawyer for you, and do you want to hire me?
Is there any better criminal lawyer in Memphis? Or anywhere?
No.
Then I want to.
Legally, I'm obligated to tell you one other thing. Carter Cameron and I knew each other in law school. We used to date.
Oh. Well, good.
Then you know the enemy.
Okay. Then you have Lillian Rose Martin as your attorney. Okay. I need you to tell me everything that you told the police.
Look at this. Here, and there.
Well, we have here.
There, too.
Get your office together, and maybe you wouldn't be worried about
look,
my
just
job.
stop right there, all right, Lily? You want some advice as a friend? Walk away from this, because you're going to lose it. But I tell you what, you want the case? Plead it down to murder 2. We'll call it a day. Otherwise, I am telling you, you are wasting your time.
Deaf woman, well-liked in her community, runs her own business. I'll take my chances.
You don't seem to get it. You don't want to take your chances in this town, all right? I mean, people around here, they got contempt for lawyers like you.
I'm telling you, that jury is going to look at you and all they're going to see is every famous slime ball that you have ever gotten off on some kind of technicality. And you know what? It's not the time or the place, and I just... Is this personal here?
I mean, is that what this is about you? You want to settle some old score with me?
What about the pro-lifers, Carter, huh? Where the hell are they? I saw a woman threaten Sandra Morgan's life the day of the murder. Where is she, huh?
She was in here. Her alibi checked out.
That's 1 out of what? 1,000? Come on, my client is not gonna wait that long to be released, okay? You have no motive.
Oh,
She's
come
free to walk
on.
in
She
the
was
story,
stealing
Carter.
campaign funds, and the guy was going to expose her.
And no jury is gonna buy that.
We got her fingerprints on the knife. She was the only person at the crime scene.
And that can all be explained.
All right, you know what? You want this? Now, let's see her explain this. We just found those in Sandra Morgan's house. Those are letters written by Dana Sue Lacey, threatening to kill him. Thanks, Tibble. Well, we got both the interpreter. I guess we got the lawyer present. Go on.
You're under arrest for the murder of Sandra Morgan. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be assigned to you by the court. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights?
You knew where you were going with this from the
I
beginning.
knew where I was going.
You could have let me know as soon as I came into the office about this
Oh,
information.
look, I told you I had
That doesn't
something. What do
mean
you think I was
anything.
going to go in there
You
empty-handed?
want to play? We can play.
All right.
I will see you in
Get
court.
the hell out of my
Fine, I
office.
want copies of that.
You know what? Some things never change,
Whatever.
right?
So I need you to tell me about the letters.
Did you see the dates of them?
They were 15 years old. But I still need to know about them, about your past with Sander. I need to know the whole story.
When I was 17, my parents died in a car accident. They were my only connection to the outside world. And suddenly, I was all alone. Can you understand what the world was like to me? I couldn't imagine myself in it. I couldn't imagine there was a place for me.
What did you do?
I tried to kill myself.
I woke up in hell. The Holly Ridge State Hospital. I hated my parents for deserting me, for abandoning me. Even though they died so tragically, I felt abandoned. I had fantasies of killing myself, and especially killing Dr. Morgan.
Why?
He was keeping me alive.
Sander had me write those letters. It was part of my therapy. I had to get my anger out so I could move on.
He saved my life.
Anything else? I need to know everything.
What are you talking about? Well, we don't have to do this. Now's the time. We just walk away. We go back to Chicago. We won't even get much publicity out of this.
Stu, Sander Morgan was a Senate candidate. That's a national story.
Yeah, for about 30 seconds, maybe. I mean, what the hell are we doing here?
I think maybe she's innocent.
Her fingerprints were on the knife. I mean, there was no one else there. There was no eyewitnesses. You know what we called a case like this when I was back in homicide? A vacation.
Look, the DA has commissioned more man-hours in the last 24 hours than he has in the last 2 months. Come on, you know that can only mean two things. His conviction rate is down and it's an election year.
We don't have time for this. We got 2 cases working as it is. Well, you want to get back at your old boyfriend, fine. Do it on your own
guarantee
time.
you that as this trial progresses, there will be no doubt as to Miss Lacey's guilt.
Still think we're not going to get any press out of this? We need reasonable doubt, Stu. Find it.
Okay, boss.
The charges will stand. Defendant is bound over for trial.
There's still the matter of bail.
Your Honor, this is a capital case.
Mr. Tamarin apparently has forgotten that the purpose of bail is to assure the defendant's presence at trial. Miss Lacey has a business here, a house, a reputation. She's not about to skip town.
We believe she may be a threat to the community.
Come on, counselor.
Just how much bail would you suggest, counsel?
None, Your Honor.
None. No bail.
Defendant is released on $100,000 bail. The probable cause hearing will be 2 weeks from today at 10 a.m.
Miss Martin.
about the state's case against your client?
Flimsy at best.
What about the letters containing the death threats?
We're prepared to explain those letters.
What about reports of campaign contribution irregularities?
Well, when the case is presented, it'll be obvious that my client is innocent of these charges.
Yeah, but can you give us any...
Thank you. You cannot just walk out on the press like that. We need them. This is gonna lead the 6 o'clock and the 11 o'clock news.
What difference does it make? It's going to be up to a jury.
And where do you think the jury comes from? We have to project the right image. I want their hearts to ache so much for you they'll never convict.
Is this the lawyer talking? Or the publicity hound?
This is a murder case. Hello? You're on trial for your life. Do you understand? Your life.
No.
I run a very successful business. I have a lot of employees who depend on me. I make a good living. I didn't get to where I am by making people feel sorry for me. If you can't accept that, find some other way to get on TV.
Well, good morning. What are y'all doing here? Penny, did you invite these people to our driveway? I want to thank you all for coming this morning. We've talked long and hard about this. We prayed about it. But in the end, my wife, Penny, and I agreed that, well, Dad would want me to carry on. Dr. Sander Morgan dedicated his life to helping people. He had big dreams and big hopes, and we cannot let them die, can we? Now, you have all supported me as your councilman, as you supported my father before me. And you believed in me as you believed in Dr. Sander Morgan and his vision for this state of Tennessee. Well, I'm here to tell you that that vision is still alive. And to announce, along with my family, that there is still a Morgan running for Senate.
And this was about 11:15.
Well, I was about to go back to sleep when I heard this car racing, tires screeching. And I looked out and I saw a white town car speeding down the street.
How did you know it was a town car?
Well, I have a Cadillac. I almost bought a town car.
What did you see next?
The front door was open. Sander was slumped on the front porch, and Miss Lacey was yelling into the telephone, frantic-like.
Mr. Collins, did you tell your story to the police?
Oh, yes, sir. Right away.
What did they say?
Well, they said they'd get back to me, and I haven't heard from them since.
Thank you, Mr. Collins, for coming forward. You're a real good citizen.
Not at all. Miss Lacey's my florist. She's a sweet lady. I was happy to help.
This is grounds for dismissal.
Right where you said they'd be. Don't you think it's kind of convenient someone called Collins just in time to witness the murder?
Yeah, we better check all our suspects' phone records. See who called Collins that night. And we better do it now so we won't have to be chasing subpoenas at the last minute.
6 feet 1 inch. Matches the Lincoln Town car.
Well, how do you know the car was accelerating and wasn't skidding to a stop?
Anti-lock brakes. And cars don't skid like this to a stop anymore.
Well, you know what this means, don't you?
Yeah. It means I have to get a lab analysis before you get your hopes up.
No, it means we may actually have a client that's not guilty. I'm speechless. This is outrageous and cause for a dismissal. He was required to turn over that information as evidence.
For the last time, this was not evidence. Your Honor, do you have any idea how many crank calls we've had on this case? Hundreds.
This is eyewitness testimony.
Eyewitness to what? Not the murder. Certainly not a suspect. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. He was an eyewitness. He was eyewitness to a car driving down a street.
You should have given them this information, Mr. Tamron.
Your Honor,
A man was awakened in the middle of the night. He thought he heard something. He wasn't sure where it came from. It's not reliable.
Fortunately, the defendant did possess this information in sufficient time for the trial. I will impose my own sanctions instead of dismissal. 2 juror challenges, a $500 fine, and a referral to the state bar if this kind of conduct is repeated. Are we clear, Mr. Cameron?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
I'd hate to have you reported to the bar, Carter.
You're not supposed to be here.
Couldn't wait.
How could you do it?
Do what?
Tell the whole world that I was running for office. I couldn't call you. I wanted to. I wanted to explain.
I did.
You could have stayed with her.
Dana, you know it's only for show. Once things settle down, I'm gonna ask for a divorce.
No, you won't.
Her second term, looking at opinion polls? No, I don't care about opinion polls. That's Penny's thing. Penny wants that. I don't want it. I don't want Penny. I want you. Don't give up on us.
We're not.
I can't lose you again. You have to trust me. I love you. Tell me you believe me. Hey, tell me you tell me.
Okay. I believe you. I love you, baby. Don't hurt me again.
Never.
Hmm?
Never.
Hmm?
Never. Thank you.
Come on.
He was her psychiatrist. She wrote those letters under his instruction.
Letters containing threats on his life.
That was 15 years
I
ago.
don't care if it was 400 years ago. You cannot threaten a man, kill him, and then just claim that those threats are privileged. No.
Patient-doctor relationships are privileged no matter what happens afterward.
Oh, well, this is something new. Well, you had the privilege to make threats. What's next, huh? The privilege to carry those threats out? I mean, come on.
Counsel, please, time out. The motion to suppress the letters is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, we got rid of the letters, and we got Collins' testimony. Both very good things.
Won't Collins' testimony be enough for reasonable doubt?
Not yet. Let me ask you something. Are you really close to Billy Morgan?
I guess so. Right.
I want public sentiment against bringing you to trial. Now, if Sanders' family comes out to support you, it could mean a lot.
I don't want to impose. I would feel awkward about it.
Dana, we're trying this case on two fronts. Now, the better we do in the public, the easier it'll be in the courtroom. That's the lawyer talking. It's just so strange. Can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, well, it's pretty convenient for the killer to have a suspect, a deaf suspect sitting in the living room waiting to take the rap.
Yeah, unless she was set up. You coming in?
No, thanks. I do my best thinking in parked cars.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Camellia. That looks just lovely.
So, Mrs. Morgan...
Oh, call me Penny, please. And Camellia, just bake these. Please, just help yourself.
I don't need any encouragement. I came to ask for a favor, but first I need to ask you a question. Besides your father, who knew that Dana wrote those letters?
That's hard to say.
Did you know?
Sure did. Dana and Dad joked about it. She had threatened to kill him, and now she was trying to get him elected. Dad said it might be the same thing.
Well, somebody had to know where those letters were and call the police.
Why do you think that?
Because it would have taken a pretty thorough detective to have found them on his own.
I suppose so. So what was that favor you needed?
I want you to come out publicly on Dana's side.
Well, I can't do that.
Don't you think she's innocent?
Well, of course we do. But we're trying to win an election. William would look foolish speaking out when there isn't even a verdict. Camellia, you need to leave if you're going to pick up our angel. Excuse me, I'll get the keys.
Dana wanted me to do this?
No, it was my idea. But she thought you'd help. Billy, your family has known Dana for years. Since Holly Ridge.
She told you about Holly Ridge? I'm sorry. But I am confident that she'll be found innocent with or without my endorsement, so...
I'm sorry Dana couldn't count on your help. It's too bad you don't have your father's strengths.
Excuse me?
Courage, Mr. Morgan. Your father had it in spades.
Clear skies with temperatures in the 70s all week long.
And he thought about it all night long. And he
Come on, Lily, what are you doing?
said, Lord, how can I do this? You sent my
break
armies home. How am I going to do it? And he
Hallelujah.
said, Lord of the Lord, and Gideon, that's how you're going to do it. You tell them to go down to that riverbank.
Come on, get in. I want to show you something.
What's up?
The ones that go down there with you.
So, Dana knows Billy pretty well, right?
Yeah?
Well, do you believe in miracles? Is it just me, or does that look like a white Lincoln Town car?
How stupid do you think I am? It's a simple question, Dana, and I'm going to ask you again. How stupid do you think I am?
Not a funny man, please.
I specifically asked you, did you know anyone who owned a white town car? Why did you lie to me?
I forgot. I didn't think it was important.
No, you didn't forget. Why are you protecting Billy? I am putting myself on the line for you. Now tell me the truth, Dana. Tell me the truth.
I love him. I love him.
When did this all start?
at Holly Ridge State Hospital. I was 17 and he was 23. We wanted to get married, but Sander wouldn't allow it. He didn't want his son involved with one of his patients. So that was it for us.
When did you start seeing him again?
A year ago, Billy called. He said he still loved me.
So what was Billy's car doing at Sander's house immediately following the murder? You and Billy killed Sander, didn't you? Well, that makes sense to me. Billy steps out of his father's shadow and into the spotlight. You get out of trouble for campaign embezzlement, and both of you get even with the man that kept you apart.
If I killed him, would I leave my fingerprints on the knife? Would I call the police and then just sit around until they arrived?
I don't know what you do. Check the forensics report. I need blood, fiber, tissue samples, any evidence that someone else was at the scene. And I need the Holly Ridge files. I need all the hospital records. I need lab reports, doctor's journals, anything with Dana Lacey's name on it. Okay, I need you to really dig, Stu.
Yeah, okay.
You think she's no different than any other client, don't you?
Keep your eye on the ball. Now, this is a winnable case. Now, you got the press eating out of your hand. Well, you got to leave the Crusader routine for someone else, because that's not you. And you can't win down here trying to be righteous. Believe me, they wrote the book on righteous.
As long as we have our priorities straight. But she made a good point.
Yeah?
Yeah, if the two of them did kill Sander, then they did a hell of a bad job with the evidence.
Yeah, or maybe they did a good job of doing the opposite of what you think a killer would do. Now, look, if I were you, I'd stick with motive, which they still don't have. You know, but that's if you were to ask me, which I've noticed lately you haven't done.
What are you doing here?
I thought if it's all right, we could have a conversation.
About what?
As you know, my husband is running in place of his father. They have the same pro-choice beliefs.
You mean they believe in killing babies?
No. They believe in a woman's right to choose.
What do you want, Mrs. Morgan?
I want you and your group to stay away from the campaign. No protesters, no heckling, nothing.
Why would I do that?
Because you threatened Sander Morgan's life on the day he was killed. Because your husband is your only alibi, and because people like you and your group have killed in the past.
Well, I didn't kill Dr. Morgan.
Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Right now, the police believe they have their killer, but if they don't, if information were to come out that proved Dana Lacey's innocence, who do you think the police would go after next?
And if I thought someone was withholding such evidence, guess who I'd tell the police to come visit?
The last person who got in the way of me and my family is about to regret it for the rest of her life. You don't want to be next, I assure you, Mrs. Thornby. Have a nice day.
The Morgans have always believed in family values, supported the rights of women, believed in furthering education, arts, and music, and now...
I appreciate your coming down, Mrs. Morgan.
Well, I like to keep this business out of my house, if possible.
We just received the witness list from the DA's office, and your name was on it. Any idea why?
I helped keep the campaign books. I found some irregularities.
Well, any idea how the police found out there was a problem?
Well, if there's one thing I learned in law school, it's how to spot an illegal transaction.
So you alerted the police?
Yes.
What about the letters? Did you tell them about those too?
They found those on their own.
Don't you find it a little odd that Dr. Morgan would keep old hospital records at his home?
Not really. He was a stickler for detail. He saved everything.
Did Billy work on the campaign with Dana?
I'm not stupid, Miss Martin. I'm well aware of my husband's affair.
And you stay with him?
We have a family.
But you would do anything to stop the affair, wouldn't you?
You're about as subtle as fingernails on a chalkboard.
Well, Sanders' death hasn't turned out badly for you. I mean, the woman that wants to steal your husband, she may go to prison for life. And your husband, who's now running for Senate, he has to pretend that he's happily married. And the community perceives you as a loving, faithful wife.
I really do have to go. And in case you're wondering, the night Sander was killed, I was at home with my daughter. Not a perfect alibi, I understand. But I'm not your killer.
And where was your husband?
Never ask a question you don't know the answer to, Miss Martin. That's another thing I learned in law school.
Billy was here at your house the night of the murder, wasn't he?
No.
Dana, we go to trial Monday morning. Okay, no more lies. Was he here that night? The truth.
Yes.
Was he here when you left?
Yes.
So, he knew you were gonna be at Sanders. He knew the maid was off that night. There's our reasonable doubt. Billy may have killed Sander and made it look like you did it.
If you ask me about it at the trial, I'll refuse to answer. This is private.
Wake up, Dana. This guy is using you. He's playing you for a fool. Can't you see that? Do you think he's gonna be there for you when this is all over?
Yes.
They're gonna ask for the death penalty. He was a Senate candidate.
I didn't do it. You'll get me off.
Michael, talk some sense into her.
You're just the interpreter. You talk to me.
Dana, he could be framing you for murder. This could be our only chance. I have to put him on the stand. Believe me, he's out to hurt you.
No, he's not. He loves me. I lost him once. I'm not going to lose him again.
Hey, I know you. You're that famous lawyer on TV.
Carter, we need to talk.
Wow, this is my lucky day.
Privately.
Give us a minute, huh? So what's up?
You know about the affair between Billy Morgan and Dana? And are you gonna bring it up at the trial?
I'm decided.
It could wreck his campaign.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's not really my concern.
Yeah, but it doesn't go to guilt or innocence.
Yeah, what are you asking me to do here, Lily? You asking me to ignore it?
No, I'm just saying that if all affairs were made public, a lot of careers would be ruined. Perhaps even yours.
Are you threatening me?
No, Carter, I'm just making a point. If people knew about us, if they knew that you broke it off because this is Memphis and I'm black.
That's not the truth, and you know it.
But that's the conclusion people would draw.
I don't care what people think.
Look, I'm just asking for a favor, okay? You do what you have to.
Hey, I'll think about it. No promises.
You never cease to amaze. You asked Carter not to introduce the affair because...
Because he's stubborn, and by asking him nicely not to do it...
He'll do it. And this way the affair gets in, and Dana can't blame you for it.
Exactly.
You know, you might get her off anyhow. In all the time I've worked for you, have we ever disagreed on a case? I mean, never. Not once, right?
First time for everything.
Well, think about it, boss. This wasn't rage. This was not a crime of passion. This was premeditated. This is about one upset lady knocking a guy down so he can't get up again.
Doesn't make any sense.
Or maybe it wasn't Sanders she was trying to knock down. Maybe it was something else. She's too clean, Lillian. Too pretty, too perfect. There's a motive. You know, I don't know what it is or where to look. But it's there. There has to be a motive.
Who's trying this case, Stu? You or me?
I'm just trying to help.
No, you're not. You've been second-guessing me every step of the way, and I'm tired of it. Look, it's my ass out there on the line, and it's Dana's life. So you do your job, and I'll do mine, okay?
Yeah, fine. Fine.
Any luck with those hospital files?
You do your job, and I'll do mine.
All rise. The state will show that Miss Dana Lacey killed Dr. Sandra Morgan when he discovered that she was stealing campaign funds, and he threatened to press charges against her. This willful act of violence, ending the life of one of the greatest philanthropists this state has ever seen, was done in cold blood. It was premeditated, and it was designed to bring down others in its aftermath by implicating them as accomplices. Now, there would be no doubt that this killer deserves to pay with her life for the life that she has so brutally taken and the families that she has destroyed as a result. What the state is going to show you is a woman who acted alone. A woman who believes that she is above God. Certainly above the law. She is merciless and evil. Evil. Thank you.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And who did those fingerprints belong to?
The defendant.
Any other prints on the knife?
No, none.
Any evidence that there was anyone else at all on the premises that night other than the defendant and Dr. Morgan?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Detective Tibble, you were the officer that filed the arrest warrant against Miss Lacey?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever find the owner of the murder weapon?
Now, we can't trace the owner. It's a common kitchen knife.
Move to strike that last sentence, Your Honor. Unresponsive.
So granted.
So you were convinced that you had a strong case against her?
Yes.
Strong enough to send her to jail for the rest of her life? Or maybe even the electric chair?
Yes.
I may have missed this, but what would have been Miss Lacey's motive for murdering Dr. Morgan?
She was afraid he would expose her for violation of campaign laws.
Oh, commingling of funds, which in fact was a loan repayment approved by Dr. Morgan with his knowledge.
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. Assuming you're right. Assuming she's convicted of this financial impropriety, what's the maximum penalty?
5 years in jail.
And for a first-time offender, in Miss Lacey's case, an upstanding member of the community, owns her own business, runs a local business, in fact, no criminal record, what about this case?
I can't presume what the court would do.
Well, is it fair to say she might have received a sentence less than 5 years? Maybe even a suspended sentence with probation.
That's possible, yes.
So, your thinking was that Miss Lacey killed Dr. Morgan to keep from going to jail.
That's the theory, yes.
But she probably would have never even seen the inside of a jail anyway. Not exactly a crime of passion.
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. I think the point is obvious. I assume you've investigated murder cases before, Detective Tibble.
Yes, a few.
Good. And have you ever had a case where a killer called the police and then waited for them to come? Detective Tibble?
No.
No further questions?
So, how did you discover that there was a problem with the campaign funds?
I was filling out a finance report and I saw a discrepancy.
And what'd you do?
Well, I called Dr. Morgan.
How do you react?
Well, he was pretty upset. He thought it might cost him the election. So he called Dana and he told her to come over right away.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
And what happened when they met?
I never found out. Sander was killed the next day.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Per your request, no mention of the affair.
Is this the prosecution's last witness, Your Honor?
It is.
Mrs. Morgan, you don't like the defendant, do you?
I don't have feelings one way or the other.
In fact, you despise her.
Well, I think it's more like the other way around.
Move to strike that last sentence, Your Honor.
The witness will answer the question.
No.
The main reason you dislike her is because your husband was having an affair with Miss Lacey.
Objection. Leading the witness.
I'll rephrase, Your Honor. Were your husband and Miss Lacey having an affair?
Yes.
You hate her so much you would do anything to hurt her, wouldn't you, Mrs. Morgan?
No, not anything.
And you were the one that called the police about the supposed problem with the campaign finances, didn't you? In fact, you would tell them anything just to hurt Miss Lacey, to get her out of your life, to get her out of the way.
Objection.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce into evidence this canceled check as an exhibit.
Objection.
My client just found this in her records. It's a loan for $21,000.
Your Honor, this cannot be admitted.
Overruled.
Now, once again, Mrs. Morgan, did you ever hear Sander Morgan accusing Dana Lacey of misappropriating funds from his campaign?
No.
No further questions.
Mr. Tamron, redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand how difficult it is to talk about something so personal in such a public forum, Mrs. Morgan. When you first found out about your husband's affair, what'd you say to him?
That I still loved him. That I would fight with everything I had to save our family, to save our marriage.
All right. So what'd you do to save your marriage?
I called Dr. Morgan.
Why?
Well, because he had always been so supportive of our marriage. He was more like a father to me than a father-in-law.
And what did he do?
He was furious. He came over, he sat William down. He said the Morgans believed in family.
Objection, hearsay.
I will allow it.
If William divorced me, Sandra would write him out of the will completely.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. If there are any further outbursts in this courtroom, I will clear the court. Proceed, Mr. Cameron.
Miss Morgan, exactly how much money did your husband stand to lose if the will was changed?
$15 million.
And did Sander ever change his will?
No. He was murdered.
Well, isn't that convenient? Before Miss Lacey could lose out on $15 million.
Objection, Your Honor. The DA is not practicing a state law. Move to strike.
Sustained.
I'm a little confused. Since Sander died, before he had a chance to change his will, what would happen now if William were to divorce you and marry Dana Lacey?
If they married, Dana Lacey would be $15 million richer.
Further questions, Your Honor?
The witness is excused.
How could you not tell me about the will?
It isn't true. She's lying. Sander never threatened to change the will.
Well, you know what? I don't believe you. I was completely unprepared. I walked right into a trap because you weren't straight with me. I hope to God you did kill Sander, because then I won't feel so bad when we lose.
I didn't kill anybody.
How can I believe you? Huh? How can a jury believe you? Do you realize what can happen to me? I don't think you understand how far I'm putting myself out there for you.
Lily.
What?
Of course you realize this means Billy had motive too.
Yeah, but Billy's fingerprints aren't on the knife. And Billy didn't witness the murder. At least that's how you tell it. And Billy is not the one that's on trial. Damn. The jury wants justice for Sander's murder, and we just made it easy for them.
That's right. The state does intend to press the death penalty.
And is that your strategy, sir?
They were going unexpected. Oh, there they are. Miss Martin?
You still believe the state has not established a motive?
Not today.
How do you feel about it?
Dana, what would you have done with the $15 million?
Now, are you sure you saw the car leaving Dr. Morgan's house at 11:15?
Yes, ma'am. I checked my clock radio.
And was Miss Lacey in the front door?
Leading, Your Honor.
Rephrase the question, Counselor.
What was Miss Lacey doing?
Calling on the phone. Frantic.
Did you see Dr. Morgan's body?
Yes. She made the call and then kneeled down and comforted him.
Did this appear to be the actions of a murderer?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. You know better than that.
Let me rephrase. Did Miss Lacey appear to be helping him or hurting him?
Helping him.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Collins, I'd like to show you a photograph taken of the Morgan house from your bedroom window. That look familiar?
Yes.
Tell me something. Were you wearing your glasses when you looked out the window that night?
Think so.
But you can't say for sure.
No.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Do you normally wear your glasses when you sleep?
No.
Hey, about how far is it from your house to the Morgan's house?
300 feet or so.
Well, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, if you don't mind. My assistant is in the back of the room there. That's about 75 feet away. Would you take off your glasses and tell me how many fingers he's holding up?
I can't really tell. 3?
Thank you, Mr. Collins. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Miss Martin.
Would you keep your glasses off, please, Mr. Collins? How many people do you see at the back of the courtroom?
4.
And the gentleman to the far right, what is he wearing?
A blue suit.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. That'll be all, Your Honor.
You may step down, Mr. Collins. Miss Martin. Miss Martin, are you calling anybody else today?
Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls Billy Morgan.
Permission to approach the bench.
Don't do it.
You may be the client, but I am still the lawyer, and I am not going to lose this case.
Your Honor, Billy Morgan is not on the witness list. Now, you can't allow her to blindside us like this.
I am acting upon new information I just received moments ago. My client is on trial for her life. I need to question Billy Morgan.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor. How old was the defendant when you first had sexual relations?
17.
How old were you?
23.
Why did you break up? Why would you end a relationship with a woman that you loved? A woman you still love?
She was pregnant.
And it was the father.
I was. My father would not allow me to disgrace him.
What happened to the baby, Mr. Morgan?
Dana had a miscarriage.
Mr. Morgan, you're under oath. Maybe you want to look at these medical records. Maybe it'll help your memory. What happened to the baby, Mr. Morgan?
The pregnancy was terminated.
She had an abortion.
My father had one of his doctors do it.
Do you still love Miss Lacey?
Yes.
Did you still want to marry her after she became pregnant all those years ago?
Oh, yes.
Let me see if I have this in the proper order. Your father, Sandra Morgan, aborted your first child, then prevented you from marrying the woman that you loved, then threatened to cut you out of a $15 million inheritance if you divorced your wife and married Dana Lacey. And just the very fact that he was alive stood in the path of your political aspirations. Have I forgotten anything? I have just a few more things, Mr. Morgan. Where were you at the time of your father's murder?
I was at Dana's house.
What kind of car do you drive?
A Lincoln town car.
What color?
White.
No further questions, Your Honor. Anything else you want to tell me?
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to bring Billy into this.
I had to.
No, you didn't.
Does a person have to be guilty for you to win a case?
What do you want? Do you want to go to prison for the rest of your life?
No, you're my lawyer. You're supposed to be the best.
I want you to take the stand tomorrow.
No. I won't testify against Billy.
Yes, you will. Our only hope right now is to establish possible motive for Billy. You're the only one that can do that. Dana, love is a powerful and sometimes terrible thing. But so is the truth. I could not imagine testifying against someone that I love. But my job is not to protect Billy, it's to protect you. Okay, if Billy is innocent, that will come out. But right now, I need to save your life. And you may love Billy, but don't forget for a moment that he didn't come forward to help you. Don't forget that. Did Billy Morgan ever indicate to you that there were hard feelings between him and his father?
Yes. He said there were hard feelings.
And did those hard feelings have anything to do with the abortion that Dr. Morgan arranged for you years ago?
Yes.
And did these hard feelings have anything to do with Dr. Morgan's insistence that Billy Morgan end his relationship with you?
Yes.
So after 15 years, Billy Morgan still blamed his father for your failed relationship?
Yes.
Billy Morgan told you he never stopped loving you?
Yes.
Did he, in fact, despise his father?
In his words, yes.
Did Billy Morgan know that you were going to Dr. Morgan's house the night of the murder?
Yes.
And how long does it take for you to drive from your house to Dr. Morgan's house?
15 minutes.
And how long were you at Dr. Morgan's house before the murder?
About 20 minutes.
One last question. Did you leave Billy Morgan at your house the night of the murder?
No. He was not in my house.
Ms. Lacey, you stated earlier that Dr. Morgan was like a father to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how did you repay his generosity?
I don't understand the question, sir.
You killed him, didn't you?
No.
In fact, you hated him so much that you've thought about killing him for a long time, haven't you, Miss Lacey?
That's not true.
I remind you that you were under oath, Miss Lacey. You killed him, didn't you?
I'm telling you the truth. I did not kill Dr. Morgan.
Because he was the one thing that stood between you and your lover. So you waited till he was home alone, and then after all that this kind man had done for you, you took a knife and you stabbed Sandra Morgan to death, didn't you? Didn't you?
No, I didn't kill
The murder of Sandra Morgan was a horrible crime, and I am not here to prove otherwise. To do so would be an insult to the memory of a great man. However, I submit to you that Mr. Tamarin and the state have failed to prove motive on the part of Dana Sue Lacey. What do we see instead? Privileged doctor-patient letters that were written by a helpless 17-year-old orphan. We heard a bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo about commingling of funds, which in fact was a loan. We heard lurid details of an affair that only highlighted the fact that this crime was committed by someone else. Where does the truth lie? It lies with the witness to a getaway car. It lies with the tire tracks that were left behind. Left behind by a car which we have established belongs to one Billy Morgan, a man who has no alibi for the night of the murder, a man who has plenty of motive. But most importantly, the truth lies here.
911, please state your emergency.
Hello? 911!
Ma'am?
Help!
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down and speak clearly. I cannot understand you.
Anybody there? Dr. Morgan husband's dead! Help! Oh my God!
What?
Hurry!
What happened?
Does that sound like a guilty woman to you? Does this sound like a woman that has just killed a dear family friend?
They're coming back.
Will the defendant please rise? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
What say you?
We, the members of the jury, find the defendant, Dana Sue Lacey, not guilty.
This court is adjourned. Miss Lacey, you are free to go.
You did it. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Sure.
Thank you. We won.
Yeah, you won. Congratulations.
I see.
Thank you. Congratulations, counsel.
Thank you.
Hey, you're not going to defend Billy, too, now, are you?
Not me. Going home.
You did good, Lily. You were real good.
From you, that's a real compliment.
You win, counselor.
Miss Martin, do you believe that Billy Morgan acted alone?
Whatever happened, I'm sure Carter Tamarin will get to the bottom of it.
Miss Martin, did you ever doubt you'd win this case? Miss Martin.
Excuse me.
That's pretty much it. I guess we're out of here, huh?
Something just isn't right here.
What? You get your client acquitted of a capital offense and you're unhappy about it?
Go ahead and say it.
Can I go home now?
Yeah. But there's one last thing I want you to do before you go.
William Morgan. You're under arrest for the murder of Dr. Sandra Morgan. I'm sorry, Bill. I gotta take you in.
Can I say goodbye to the girls?
I'll give you a minute.
Hello?
Lily, it's Carter.
Going somewhere?
You're a long way from Chicago.
I think I finally figured out how you did it. You're a smart one. Brilliant, actually. You had everything planned down to the finest detail, didn't you?
The expert speaks.
Some expert. You fooled me.
Well, what do you mean?
Billy was here the night of the murder. You told him you had to go to his father's house, but you'd be right back. He probably said he'd wait, and that would leave his car unattended and ready for a ride. He probably went to take a shower.
You want some coffee? It's a maid's night off, but I think I can manage.
Oh, no. But what if someone else drove Billy's car? Billy would have never known his car was missing.
What must I do to earn Miss Martin's support?
She asked.
Doorbell.
Why do the killing when somebody else could do it for you? All you needed to pull it off was someone young and impressionable.
Billy?
Someone who was so smitten, he would do anything you asked because he had dedicated his life.
What is it?
To every word you say. It was Michael.
Go! Go!
Help me.
You purposely left your fingerprints on the knife.
No.
Michael called Collins on his cell phone. You didn't know for sure if Collins would look out the window.
Hello?
But with the roaring engine and the squealing tires, he was an eyewitness to a spectacular performance.
911, please state your emergency.
911! Dr. Morgan has been stabbed! Somebody come here!
We checked your cell phone, but we didn't think to check Michael's until now.
Funny thing about being an interpreter. People don't see you. They don't acknowledge you're there. You don't exist.
That's why you wanted me here to support the campaign.
Well, hey, who better to get me off than the renowned Lillian Rose Martin? Guilty, not guilty, her clients always walk.
And it didn't hurt that I had a pass with the DA.
I was counting on it.
Over the years, every time I saw Billy, I thought about that baby. It was the only child I'll ever have. And I waited a long, long time to make them pay.
I am sorry for your tragedy. I'm sure the pain must be as bad as a child who's just lost her father. You lied to me, and you used me to get back at Billy and Sander. You thought I would take the money, take the publicity, and walk, just like I always do. But you were wrong. I'm not like you. Oh, Michael, you think you don't exist? Well, that's about to change.
You can't tie me to this. The call was made from my phone. Nothing says I made that call.
Actually, Carter disagrees. There's a warrant out for your arrest. He's lost the case once. He's not gonna lose it again.
We're in this together. They already tried you. They can't try me without your testimony.
Go around that side, all right?
Son, you're wrong.
Get yourself a good lawyer, Michael. You could avoid the chair.